to do is a quick update on where we are with SellerAmp Wamp, which is our analysis tool for Walmart. So it's in beta at the moment, and it's free to everybody whilst it's in beta. We're adding some pretty good features. So it's like SellerAmp SAS is for Amazon, but for Walmart. So to launch it, you go for it in the Wamp extension in the toolbar. This brings up then the analysis. When you move around Walmart's product pages, that will bring up the analysis in a side panel. That will automatically change with the product. So one thing we've found with Walmart is the dimensions and weights are often missing. And without those, you can't calculate the fees correctly. So what we're doing, we're actually using the data we have in SellerAmp SAS to fill in sorts of backfill data in Walmart. So Walmart might not have the dimensions like with this Lego set, but we do have them. So we then populate the dimensions. So in the product info panel, what you can see, you've got the dimensions, which in this case, we actually got them via SellerAmp SAS. So you can go in there, you can edit them. If you haven't got the dimensions, you could add them in. So you can obviously length, width, and height, and you can change the weight. You can also see your different identifiers for this. So we know it's an Amazon, that's the ASIN in Amazon, that's the UPC, the EAN, and you can quickly and easily copy those to the clipboard. We can also launch SellerAmp SAS from within Wamp. So tapping the SAS icon will actually do the sort of Amazon analysis alongside the Walmart analysis. So when you haven't got as much data in Walmart, you can often go look at how it's doing on Amazon. Like if it's a new product to Walmart, for example, you haven't got sales history or price history, look at how it's doing on Amazon and use that in your analysis. So it's a really quick and easy one click to launch that. And you do need a SellerAmp SAS subscription to be able to obviously to use SellerAmp SAS for this. So in the product info, most of it's pretty obvious. You've got the product ID, review count, stars. You can change what categories they're in, and again, it affects the fees. And if you are going to be asking Walmart to package the product, you can add on the fee involved here. If it's polybag it, if you're going to label it, or if it's hazmat, you can actually toggle those on and off, and all the fees will then update in the profit calculator as you do that. The next one is we've got these shortcuts. So all these are pretty obvious, very quick and easy shortcuts. You want to search eBay for this product title, click shortcut, and there we go. So we've got Amazon, eBay, Google Shopping, and Keeper. So the profit calculator works very similar to how it does in SellerAmp SAS, where you enter your cost price, we populate a sale price based on what's on Walmart at the moment, whether you're doing FBM fulfillment or Walmart fulfillment services, switch between two. So if you're doing Walmart fulfillment services, how long do you think it will be in storage for? And like if you use SellerAmp SAS, you'll be familiar with this. Or if you're doing FBM, what is your actual fulfillment? What is your fulfillment price? And then we will calculate your profit. Clicking on profit will expand it to show you how that calculation is done. You've got your return investment. We haven't got a cost price on this. I'll just enter 25 as a cost price. You'll now see we've got return on investment. Well, so it was 25 cents. Let me do £25 or $25. So you see return on investment is 72.64. So then it tells you what your maximum cost should be to meet your desired return on investment and your desired profit. And you do those you can do those in your settings page. And then you've got the profit margin. So we're also displaying offers. So we're getting the offers directly from Walmart. Sometimes it will say it'll tell you what the actual stock levels are. Other times it is showing you what the maximum buying quantity is. And all we can do is display what Walmart is willing to share. So at the moment, they're saying the maximum order quantity. So when it's a maximum order quantity, you do it with a plus. Otherwise, if it was exactly 99, we show exactly 99. So then we show what the profit and return on investment would be if you matched that price. So then you've got Walmart on the listing, whether it's an FBM, so you can see who the FBM seller is. You go to the storefront, whether it's WFS. Then you've got your offer count at the bottom. Next up, we have the sort of charts. So we've got the price history chart. Then we've got offers, ratings, and reviews chart. Again, very similar to what we do in SellerAmp SAS. So we can do it for a year, the last 3 months, etc. We also show badges. We're going to change how we do that a little bit, so you can see those badges are there in like 50 plus people's carts at that time, which takes them nicely to another panel, which is actually the badges panel. So that shows you the number of times we have seen these different badges in the history. So over all time, we've seen it's been a bestseller 103 times. Like in the last week, bad example, in the last month, it's been a bestseller like 15 times, and it's been a deal 7 times. So it's a good way of like working out estimated sales, which we'll be adding very soon, and just giving you an idea of how the product changes over time and how it's performing on the sort of Walmart marketplace. So the other one is the sort of buy box analysis, and that shows you a breakdown of how the buy box has been shared over time. I'll do another search for the Lego. I think Stitch is a good example of how the buy box is shared. So go into the Stitch product. So as you can see, Wamp will automatically change and load for the product. So then looking at the sort of charts now, you can see how the price has changed. But you can also see here how the buy box has been distributed between Walmart and different sellers, which is pretty interesting. Okay, so that's where we are at the moment. There's a lot of exciting new features to come. There'll be the Wamp mobile app, which will be very similar to this, but on mobile, where you'll be scanning barcodes. We've got export to Google Sheets, and we've got a bunch of other features currently in development. So it's in beta at the moment. We'll keep it in beta until there's enough features. And once we're happy with it, then we'll release it into a paid product. So while it's in beta, it's free. So if you grab it now, you can use it for as long as it's in beta for free. And then when it goes paid, yeah, if it meets your needs, great. Please subscribe. But make the most of the free version. Okay. Cheers, folks.